Final Four is set for March Madness. That is this coming weekend. UCLA, Gonzaga, and Baylor against Houston. I mean, a few boring games and a few fantastic finishes. Michigan losing by 2 last night. Franz Wagner absolutely didn't show up at all this tournament for Michigan. Had a wide open 3 ball to win the game. Airballed it. And Eli Brooks got the rebound, couldn't put the layup. They ended up losing, what was it, 61-59 or something? Or was it, I don't know. 2-point game, low scoring. Not one team was making shots. I think the score was like 8-4 with 8 minutes left in the first half. I mean, these kids, defense actually was very strong, but also just brick after brick was being thrown up in that first half. If you thought that USC was covering yesterday against Gonzaga, I'm sorry. I know a lot of people liked USC plus 10, thought it could be a close game. The Gonzaga Bulldogs are head over heels better than any team in the field. I said that when we talked about it 3 weeks ago in the tournament, that these number 1 seeds are, without a doubt, head over heels talented than any other team. And it goes to show you that. Jalen Suggs almost had a triple-double last night. They were up by 24 at one point to USC, who is the best defensive team in college, with both Mobley brothers who are standing at 7 feet tall. It didn't matter. They shot great, found their shots. Their defense was fantastic too, and I think that's another thing that a lot of analysts and people that watched this team all season. Offense is electric. They know how to run the floor. They know how to spread out, the 5 guys and make that extra pass, get that open shot. But they defended fantastic on the inside, and both the Mobley brothers got their shots. They both scored over 15 points, but it was everyone else who didn't really do anything because they were locking them down. Easy. Second half they played a little loose. They didn't shoot the ball great, but they won by 18 points. So, nice job. It was on, what was it? Monday night. Yeah, I'm getting my days confused because of this schedule, because it was Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So the Elite Eight was Monday, Tuesday. So Monday, Baylor ran away with it. They played really well. They let Arkansas get back into the game a little bit. And Baylor, again, very good team. As of right now, E-Money. Zaga, Baylor. It's the matchup we want in the Natty. Timmy versus Meyer.
Versus the mullet.
Mustache versus mullet. Both Big Ten number 1 seeds go down. Obviously, Michigan and then Illinois a few weeks back. And you have this fantastic UCLA run as the first 4, and they've won 5 games. Usually, it's 6 to win the Natty. If they want it, they got to go for 7. And they are going to have, obviously, the biggest task in facing Gonzaga on Saturday. But last night went to show you that, and I said this last week, this UCLA team should never have been a first 4 team. They are fantastic on offense with Juzang, Jaquez, Jules Bernard. Tiger Campbell played another very solid game last night. And they're all sophomores. This team's going to be, I'm looking at you, this team is going to be ranked next year, and they're going to be really friggin' good. I don't see, maybe, because Jaquez transferred from Kentucky. So this was his first season with UCLA. Second year, came to play with Mick Cronin. I don't know if he would be the one to jump to go to the NBA, but I think that in one more year with this group, if they don't do it this year, I could see a lot of the players wanting to run it back and say, all right, hey, we did it last year with no expectations. We're all a year older. We're all a year we're all better. Let's see if we can run this table again. So I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. But again, I wouldn't be surprised if Juzang decides to declare for the draft. Because I feel like this draft going in is weaker than we've ever seen. I think Jalen Suggs is the freshman, the guard on Gonzaga, is probably the only one that you can see going like strictly a top 5 pick in the draft type talent. But besides him, there's not a lot of guys that are really being talked about as being true NBA prospects. Houston, I guess we'll talk. I mean, very good. But what makes me nervous? What's interesting to think about is that they had historically the easiest run to the Final Four. Didn't have to play one single-digit seed at all. They played Cleveland at 15. They played Rutgers at 10. They played Syracuse, who was the 11 seed. And, oh my God,
it was Oregon State, right?
And Oregon State, 12 seed. They play the number 2 team in the country, the second number 1 seed. They have great offense. I just don't know if they're going to be able to put up a fight when it comes to defense. I think Baylor is that good of a team. You have Butler, who is a finalist for the Player of the Year. We'll see. It's Baylor, Houston. I mean, been more than 50 years for both teams since making a Final Four. I think for Baylor it's like 70 something, like 1950 something. Yeah, it's impressive. And after all the upsets, all the crazy first 2 weekends, outside of UCLA, you still had 2 number 1s and you still had a 2. So it didn't. At the end of the day, the best guys got there. And even before UCLA won, if Michigan pulled it off, all the upsets, what a crazy tournament. 3 1 seeds and a 2. And so you were almost picking, your Final Four was almost chalk in itself. So there's no one better than Gonzaga left. I mean, we said it. I think they're going to win. They probably open up as a double-digit favorite against UCLA. But I don't know if no, take them. Just take the Bulldogs. Yeah, don't even. I'm trying to justify the double-digit spreads like I talked about last week. There's no justifying it. They're the best team in the fucking country. Just take them. Minus 11.5, minus 12.5. Just take it.
UCLA has a lot of time to prepare, though. They have a lot of time.
But the talent.
I think it's gonna be.
You have Kispert, Timmy, dude. They are insanely talented.
Trust me, those white boys' pivot foots are out of control. But I think it'll be a close game. I think the Zags will still win. However, UCLA has a whole week.
Yeah, they play both Final Four games are on Saturday. Championship is Monday. So they play the 3rd, get Easter Sunday off. And then they play Monday. And then that's a wrap for college basketball, which, what was it, the second night. You had the VCU-Oregon game get canceled, and there was a big worry, able to contain it. Besides that one blip, tournament went swimmingly. Everything we could hope for. It's something that we missed for 700 days on the calendar. Go Bulldogs. Go Mark Few. Only the second Final Four that Gonzaga's made. The other one, they made it to the championship. Tough loss against UNC back in 2017. I think they get it done this year. Bulldogs. Baylor. Mustache versus mullet. It's happening.